Hello and welcome to a new YouTube video. My name is Lucas and today what I've got for you guys is 4 low-key brands, I would say. Maybe not low-key for some people, but I would say in the mainstream fashion world, they definitely are a little bit underappreciated. I don't really see many people wearing them or talking about them, so I'm here to kind of shed some light on these 4 brands that I'm going to talk about. Now, they are primarily outdoor brands, but also a couple other streetwear brands and brands that definitely take inspiration from the streetwear scene. But before we do get started, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, notification bell, all that good stuff. And let's just get right into the video. And the first brand I'm going to talk about is, personally, I would say probably the most well-known brand, but definitely, like I said, deserves more recognition, and they've been around for a very long time, and that is Gramicci. Now, Gramicci started off in the 70s in California, basically as a climbing company. Now, the founder found that he was climbing in pants and shorts that were too restricted, not very flexible. The movement was not the best, so he designed his own pair of climbing pants that were flexible, allowed him to move freely, have a wider range of motion while he was climbing. So that's how they started off, with pants and shorts, and then gradually transitioned into more pieces, tops, accessories, jackets, fleeces, etc. And then eventually they relocated to Japan, and you can definitely see that in a lot of their pieces. They take a lot of inspiration from the Japanese streetwear scene with the materials they use, the silhouettes that they use, the shapes and everything. Personally, Gramicci, lately I would say this year, has become one of my favorite outdoor hiking, climbing brands. Now, they are still definitely very rooted in the hiking and climbing scene, but definitely they make a lot of pieces that you can wear every day. Like, I have a fleece that I wear a ton. I have a hat that I wear. Obviously it's just a hat, so I wear it a lot. But a lot of their pants and shorts you can definitely wear every day in the summer. And they're also being sold at a lot more like mainstream fashion stores, not necessarily just outdoor and hiking places. Like, if you live in Canada, I'm sure you're aware of Simon's, and Gramicci actually is sold in Simon's, so that just pretty much goes to show you that they're not strictly just for hiking and climbing. So first stop is Gramicci, and what the website says, basically hard-wearing functional clothing with movement in mind, which I'm a huge fan of because, you know, I'm pretty active. I'm out walking around, climbing, hiking, and all that stuff. And obviously it gets really cold in the winter, so like I said, it's very functional, it's very comfortable. And one thing I'll say also about Gramicci is kind of different from a lot of outdoor brands. The price point, in my opinion, is very reasonable, and the quality, from my experience, is top-notch. You definitely are getting top quality for the price point compared to, say, Arc'teryx, for example. The first one that comes to mind, obviously very expensive. Gramicci, definitely not that expensive, but the quality is still amazing. The second brand I'm going to talk about is one that's fairly new to me, and that is Tom Bogo. Now, you may be familiar with Tom Bogo from his collaboration with Saucony. This collab was the first that I've seen the name anywhere before. Personally, the shoe, not really my cup of tea, not for me personally. I'm looking at it right now, and they are on sale at a bunch of places, so I guess most people didn't really resonate with it, but it's definitely a different concept. Went out and did his own thing, obviously sticking true to himself. So Tom Bogo is created by Tommy Bogo, and I'll just read to you quickly the excerpt on the website. Tom Bogo is an experiential learning outlet for designer Tommy Bogo to create out-of-the-box products with intention to spur dialogue about function, form, and impact in today's climate of fashion. Constantly evolving, Tom Bogo reflects the life of the young designer as well as current events in the world. The brand is Bogo's way of constantly learning and going through experiences during the process of design, and then sharing his findings with the world in a tangible form of clothing and products. So that's just a little bit about the company, and they honestly have a wide variety of products. They produce a lot of products, from work pants to fleeces. So they're kind of towing the line of like Gorp and workwear, obviously playing on trends, but again, taking from Tommy's life and experiences that he's had, and being very unique to his own personal design taste and styles, which I think is very good. I like it. Like the first thing I saw lately actually was like this balaclava Sherpa fleece hoodie thing that I think is very cool. Obviously it's not anything new to have like a balaclava hoodie fleece thingy, but he did his own twist to it. It's very nice. I would love to pick one up, but price point's a little bit higher. And he also has like double knee pants that are kind of like the liner, military liner material. So that's very cool as well. Different patchwork jackets, cargo pants. So he definitely plays on trends, but also adds his own taste to them, his own little touches and personalizations, which I think is a very good idea. Obviously you gotta be unique these days because everyone's kind of doing the same thing, but if you can stay true to yourself, it's definitely something that Tommy does. So I'm a huge fan of what he's been doing. I think he's been killing it, and I would definitely love to pick up some pieces in the future. Third brand is a brand that I've been familiar with for the past couple of years now, but I don't really see a whole lot of it in the mainstream fashion world, and that is 18 East, a brand out of New York, which does all handmade products, very high quality, very good materials, different textures, the colors are always amazing. And again, I'll read a little bit about their philosophy from their website. Our goal is to create exciting and inspiring pieces in a way that helps perpetuate time-honored production methods and lessens the strain placed on our planet by fashion's hyper-industrialized and wasteful supply chain. So that just gives you an idea. They definitely go after more timeless pieces, staple pieces that you can hold on to for a very long time. They're very environmentally aware, very environmentally conscious of the practices, how they make their clothing, which I'm a huge fan of. Obviously anything that can lessen the strain on the environment, that especially in the fashion world, it's very wasteful, it's very fast turning over. Obviously you got fast fashion brands. 18 East definitely takes that into account when they're designing clothes, producing clothes, which definitely something that I can appreciate. And they're also very open about this, and with 1% of each purchase is donated to a non-profit of your choice, which again is something very cool. Personally, I have had one pair of 18 East double knee pants, but they were too big for me, so unfortunately I had to sell them. From what I could tell, the quality was amazing. Like I said, the materials, the craftsmanship is incredible, and they do small batch releases. I think during the summer they did like once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, but if you are interested in their products, definitely check out their Instagram. They'll tease it and then they'll drop it. Like I said though, the price point is a little bit higher, but you definitely get what you're paying for with the quality, the craftsmanship, and again, everything that goes into it on their end. So more on the design side of things, great silhouettes, great materials like I've said. Generally like a more minimalist design with their pants, double knees, cargo pants. I think their cargo pants, their Gramicci pants I believe they're called, is probably one of the most popular piece that they've been doing for the past couple of years now. And they definitely take inspiration from Japanese street style again, which is very clean obviously. So 18 East, definitely check them out. And the final brand I'll touch on real quick is Ostrya, another climbing, hiking, outdoor brand. This one is from Montreal, and like I said, mountaineering clothing and equipment. I'll just read again another excerpt from the website. Our mission is to create technical garments reflecting on untamed aesthetic. The brand wishes to promote the distinctive playfulness associated with the practice of outdoor sports while representing its Quebec roots on the international scene. So I love seeing Canadian brands doing well, doing big things, and Ostrya, relatively new, but I think they're definitely stepping up their game. They do fleeces, down jackets, pants, shorts, beanies. They just do a whole whack of things, and they're definitely growing. I think it's very good to see. One store in Calgary actually just started carrying them. They're carried on Essence, so they definitely have a global reach, and I hope they continue to do that because like I said, I love seeing Canadian brands, especially small Canadian brands, push the boundary and do amazing things. And it seems like out of Montreal, they tend to do an incredible job. Obviously you got Jound, St. Woods, and now Ostrya, just to name a few. But Ostrya, I don't have anything yet. I would love to get my hands on the pants. I've had my eye on the pants for a very long time. I might grab some, seeing as it's Black Friday weekend, so I might have to grab the Hardy canvas pants. But yeah, they're technical, they're good looking, they're aesthetically pleasing. If you're not into hiking, climbing, you can definitely wear them every day. Like I said, down jackets, fleeces, vests, Great for layering, great for the winter time, especially if you're in Canada. Montreal is very cold, Calgary is very cold. So just a quick little bit about Ostrya there. Those are 4 brands that I think deserve a little more recognition in the mainstream fashion scene, in fashion in general. They've been doing incredible things, and I think all 4 of these brands are just going to continue on a trajectory towards great things. Obviously, Gramicci's been around for a very long time. Ostrya fairly new, so a wide range there. Some outdoor brands, some streetwear brands, lots of variety, and I'm a big fan of all those brands. Hopefully you guys learn something from this, take something from this, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.